The other thing I wanted to do really quick is in 1995, the National was held in the same facility. And if you were here, if you attended the 1995 National in here, raise your hand. If you displayed at the 1995 National, raise your hand. If you were the show hosts of the 1995 National, raise your hand. And the third person who was a show host, if you went to Steve Jones' seminar last night, he was the third show host for the 1995 National. And the fourth show host was Kevin Lawless, which unfortunately passed away. Okay. And so Steve Jones was here last night. He was the third show host of the 1995 National. And the fourth show host was Kevin Lawless, who passed away a number of years ago. So I think it's pretty, when I think back, it's pretty crazy. We were doing this 30 years ago, too. We'd like to acknowledge all the displayers. Could everybody, all the displayers come up and line up on this side of the stage? Oh. Also, we were deciding what, displayer award to choose. This is the 1995 Displayer Award, and this was the 2025 Displayer Award because this is the second event at the same place. So if you displayed in 2000, displayed in 1995, you get a one spiral, and if you display in this year, you have a 2 spiral. So we're just going to go through the awards real quick here. This is for Dave Dangora. You come up. Erwin Ted Davis. Marty Greco. Bill Haley. Al Kraus. Randall Partridge. David and Jeffrey Scales. Ben Zisco. And I know they're not here, but this is Gus Stafford. Oh, okay. Hey, Gus, get up here. I just saw you walking around back there 5 minutes ago. What are you doing? Okay, Gus Stafford.
And of course, Bill Meyer.
Oh. Thank you, everyone. Now we'll start the presentation of the NIA awards.
All right, I'm going to test this out. Can you guys hear me in the back? Okay. All right. Whoa, there we go. Nathan, did you want another mic on me, or are you using this one? Okay. All right, we're good. I guess I'm loud enough. All right, guys. Well, we're going to start here. Well, first of all, thanks for coming. I think everybody that's been a dealer, I think we've had a good couple of days, and I want to start by thanking our hosts one more time for performing the show. So if we could give them all a big round of applause. All right, so we're going to start this out with our category awards, and the color category, would Marty Greco please come up? All right, for the general category, Randall Partridge, please come on down. And I don't believe these two guys were here. Earl and Ted Davis won the pole line and hardware equipment. I thought that was really good. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Evidently they are in the back. So let's bring them on down. Didn't I say Ted? Ted and Earl. Well, they are on their way. Can't miss that cap. Yeah, as kids learn how to keep track of our parents, don't we? All right. Almost hate calling this guy's name because he won too many things in the raffle today and yesterday. Specialty category, Mr. Haley, could you please come back up here? We're swearing.
donations to the NIA.
All right, and then the last category is worldwide. David Dangora. Were they one of the ones that were? Okay. Well, he won the worldwide. All right, so now we're going to let the club people come up. So, Jill, I believe you are presenting for the Central Florida.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Got to get close.
Okay.
Got to almost eat it.
Eat it. Okay. I don't live in Florida, but I was asked to present the award as the awards chair. And I'm pleased to say that the Central Florida Insulator Club Best First Time Displayer at a National. And out of our 6 competitive displays, 4 of them were first time. And the winner is Marty Greco.
We have a spot on there for Chesapeake Bay, but there was not a category. Well, there was not a display that they felt warranted that award this year, so we're skipping that one. So if Ralph Dean could come up for the Jim Overstreet Memorial Award.
The Dixie Jewels Insider Club gives an award to the exhibitor who uses it's called the best use of CDs in a display at a national. And this year that award will go to the Star Display. Gus, come on up.
Bob Starr's coming up for the Greater Chicago Club.
Thank you. Each year, our Greater Chicago Insulator Club gives away a piece of artwork. We try to gear that towards something from the area of the show. So this year, Gus Stafford happened to do our artwork, and we have 2 NEGMs based on like the Boylston station, where they're on the crossarm in the station. This year's winner is Ted and Earl with their display of all the Lineman's Paradise stuff.
Bob Berry, you're up. Lone Star Insulator Club.
All right. Each year, the Lone Star Insulator Club gives an award. Oh,
Eat the mic.
so each year, the Lone Star Insulator Club gives an award in Woody Woodward's name. Woody was very big into research, so this is for the best research article for 2024. And we actually had a tie this year. So we had in October Drip Points, Jeff Kramer did an excellent article, The Denver City Tramway Company. Unfortunately, Jeff isn't here, but I'll have his award. And the other article that tied, Bob McCann did Insulators and History of the Houston and Texas Central Railways Main Line. And he is here, so Bob, please come up.
Bill Snell presenting for the Missouri Valley Insulator Club.
All right, so every year the Missouri Valley Insulator Club gives a display to, or gives an award to the display using the best use of Midwestern colored insulators. And this was in memory of our friend Charles Brandon. So I'm very pleased to announce this goes to the Hemingway Signal display by Marty Greco.
So, yep, switch the camera. Nathan Holmes for Triple Ridge.
The Triple Ridge Club out of Colorado offers an award for the best use of Denver glass in a display. And this being an Eastern Regional, we weren't sure we were going to find anything. We found one piece, but all three club members that are in attendance felt that the display was every bit worthy of getting the award and used the glass well. So we would like to award Bill Haley. Yep, you know, you on this side. Here, hand you this. Take a view. Thanks, man. Congratulations, Bill. Excellent.
And for the Yankee Polecat Insulator Club, Jill Meyer will be presenting.
All these tall people. All these tall people. Is this eating it enough? Louder? Even louder. Okay. The Yankee Polecat Insulator Club used to make an award for the best use of New England glass. And then I'm not sure why, but there's been a long hiatus. And we thought that this national would be a good time to have the award reborn. So Billy says, shake the award. Okay. We have a New England Telephone and Telegraph Company spool in, what is this, a holder, a metal holder? Bracket, yeah, that's the right word. And we want to thank Al Klaus for the idea and for donating a number of these awards, so we'll be set for a few years in doing this. So I'm pleased to announce that the winner of the Best Use of New England Glass Award, presented by the Yankee Pulkhead Insulator Club, is Al Klaus.
All right, so moving right along. Now we're getting into some of the other awards. The Milholland Educational Award, obviously given for the display that we feel has got the most educational benefits to it. Mr. Bill Haley, please come on down. Stay right there. He needs to stay up here that way. I should have let him go all the way back to his table, but also for the Showmanship Award, Mr. Haley. All right. Then the NR Woodward Award, Best Use of Threaded North American Glass in a Display. Got to see where they're at. Mr. Stafford, come on down. Thank you, sir. Okay. All right. Now we're getting to the Steve Blair Best of Show Award. Mr. Haley, could you come back here one more time? Best of Show, Mr. Haley.
Not much wall space left.
All right. Okay, then we get to the People's Choice Award, and Mr. Meyer, would you like to come up? He's giving the award, obviously.
We'd like to thank everybody who voted. We had 152 people vote for the People's Choice Award. Of course, this is a green 104 NEGM, Netco. And the winner is Marty Greco.
So this is what you get when you threaten everybody their insulators aren't safe unless you vote for me.
All right, now we're going to get right on into the Drip Point category awards. I think everybody has really been enjoying our magazine. It continues to grow. This year with the merging with all insulators, we've gained a couple more staff writers, Elton Gish, Baird Nickpon, Bob Berry, and a few others. So, think about writing articles for the magazine. We have some people that write regular articles, but we do want to hear from the rest of you too. Whether it's about your collection, a hunt, something you bought at an antique store, just a funny story. I'd rather you not write about junk cars you saw while you were on a hike, but something insulator related. So the first one would be North American Glass. Connie, where are you at? I need you to come over there and take the camera. So would Bob Starr and Nathan Holmes please come up to the stage? Drip Points Award for North American Glass.
You only hold the smile so long.
Thanks, guys. Normally that would have been me he was talking about. So, all right. Then the next category would be North American Porcelain. And I don't believe this person here. Is Dan Parker here? Well, Dan Parker won the category for North American Porcelain. Now, our general category, I kind of agree with another award that was given. There was a young man that flew all the way to Colorado, did a lot of research, Jeffrey Kramer, for his article on the Denver rail, I believe. So anyways, he's not here, but he won the general category. Connie or Brenda, I'm going to need you over here again. Okay, just Brenda. Connie's retired. Well, for the worldwide article, there was a combination, Mike Doyle, Nathan Holmes, and Alex Chabatko.
Nope, that'd be Dan. That'd be Jeff Kramer.
I'll get it right eventually.
It's the one with an N in it.
Thank you, sir.
Smile.
I'm not good at smiling.
All right. All right. Then we started a new award last year. It's not something that's probably going to be given out every year, but the editor of our magazine, it's a lot of work, and it's a combined effort. It's not just one person. It's gotten big enough where it's kind of a staff. But we started last year a Drip Points Editors Award that could be given to someone that the editor felt had helped a lot. And this year it will be given to Connie Duker. Some of you may not know, Nathan's an assistant editor. Connie does a lot of work with our show reports. She's also helping show hosts get their shows listed, both on Companion, the information goes to Icon, and then she also lists the stuff on Facebook. So we're doing everything we can to help advertise the shows across the country. for the hobby. So that's some of the things that she does. Now, I don't believe we have any of the 50-year membership award people here, but we did have 6 people this year. What? No, that was the total so far. The lowest number was NIA number 70, which was a gentleman from the Chicago area, Larry Veneziano. Number 2 was NIA number 71. Can anybody take a wild guess who that was? Mary Veneziano. The third person is someone that I think most of us know. She rode her white horse off into the sunset here a couple years ago. NIA number 1380, Jacqueline Lynn Scott Barnes, had been a 50-year member. Her daughter Laura Bledsoe was 1381, that was number 4. Then number 5 was NIA number 1431, Kerry Lavandowski. I think most of us that go to Springfield probably know who he is. Then our 6th person this year, and he was here yesterday, NIA number 1482, Michael Bruner. So I'll show you one of the awards. And now if I could have our show hosts join me up here, Bill and Jill and Dario. I'd like to give you your show host appreciation awards. Yep, takes a lot of work to do these shows, so we do thank them a lot. A lot of history between these 3 people. All right. Now, Tammy Brewer would normally be talking about the scholarships, but they could not make it this year, so I will try to fumble my way through. I believe most of the information has already been in drip points, but we did have 3 winners this year for scholarships. First one was Joshua Muir. I believe he's trying to get an associate's degree. He wants to become a lineman, so he received 1 scholarship. Then we had the second person who is going for a bachelor's degree in, let me see here, computer engineering, computer hardware engineer, and that was Landon Glazier. And then our third person is related to somebody here. They probably don't claim him very often, but a Mr. Nathan Roberts, whose grandparents are sitting at this front table, was our third scholarship recipient this year. Now, Nathan and I believe the second one, which was Landon Glazier, are going to be the 2 individuals that will be eligible next year for the Rick Solar Scholarship for Continuing Education. Now, we did have 2 individuals from last year. I remember one of them was Vincent. I cannot remember the second one's name, but we did have 2 people that were eligible. They did apply for the Rick Solar Scholarship this year, and they will be receiving the first Rick Solar Scholarship, which is an additional $1,000. They can get it for 2 more years. So if you know anybody that's looking for a scholarship, we do 3 of them now, and it's up to $3,000 a year, and then they can get some continuing education also. All right. Let me see. I guess I did that out of order, but that's not unusual for me. All right. So next, I've got some presidential awards. Sometimes it's kind of hard for me to pick. There's so many people that do so much for the hobby. Some of it's regional, some of it's on a national basis, some of it's very tight, close where they're close to. But this year, I wanted to recognize somebody that, well, you're going to know who it is pretty quick. They had taken over another publication, and we had some discussions, and we were able to merge a lot of history of the hobby in with drip points. I want to give a President's Award to Raven Kotlarski for making that merger possible. And I believe it has improved our magazine as a whole, and it keeps the history of Crown Jewels and all the people that have been involved in it going onwards. So I've got an award for Raven Kotlarski. The next one, the lady is not here, but anybody that's been a show host on a national basis, this lady has probably helped with something. Her and her husband are both involved with the hobby a lot, but she seems like she's been volunteering to help with tours and stuff for a number of years now. But I have a award for Tammy Brewer for all of her assistance with the nationals. All right. This next person is also not with us, but they've put a lot of time into the hobby in several different positions. He was our historian for a number of years, and Rick Solar has put a lot of work, and in addition to the scholarship, so I wanted to acknowledge that. Bob, would you come up here and accept Rick Solar's President's Award, please?
We get confused, right? This is going to really confuse people.
And the next individual I don't think is here. We have a couple of other things going on in the hobby, and we've, occasionally people that do publications or things, they make donations to the NIA, and we are in the process of taking over Steve Bob's LRI book, and he is kind of donating that to the hobby, and we are going to continue it. So I wanted to give Steve Bob a President's Award for his contributions to the hobby. All right. The next 3 people, and I know 2 of them were here today, but I don't think they're here at the banquet. But there's another show in the country that's been going on for just a couple of years less than our nationals. And even though Steve Blair is no longer with us, Curtin Allen Boster, as well as Lois Blair, has continued the Springfield experience on every year. And I think a lot of people have met a lot of other collectors there. They have a lot of memories there. So I have 3 President's Award, one for Kurt, one for Alan, and one for Lois. And I'm probably going to be accused of going too fast here before long, but I try to slow down a little bit. But I know people just love sitting at those tables for hours at a time. I'm going to save the outstanding service for the last. That person's not here, but the Hall of Fame people this year, neither one of them are still with us. But we had two nominations to our Hall of Fame this year. They are both historical people. The first one, make sure I've got it here. Actually, I didn't print everything. Bob, what was your person? Varley? What was his first name? John Varley. It was an England company that made insulators in England. And I don't have his write-up, so that's my fault. But, we looked at all the history, and I don't think we've acknowledged very many foreign or worldwide contributions to the hobby. But we looked at that, and the board approved John Varley to be one of our two members of the Hall of Fame this year. And then the other one, I think most people are going to know, Ralph D. Mershon. So those two people are added to our Hall of Fame this year. All right. Now, Outstanding Service Award. We had one person nominated this year. Kind of got a long history of stuff here, and this is only part of it. But his NIA number is 2958. He is a Central Region person, the northern part of the Central Region. He's in the Chicago area. He's done numerous contributions to both magazines. He's held a couple of positions in the NIA, most notable historian position for a long, long time. And I could read all this, but it'd probably take me 15 minutes. Bottom line is Rick Solar has given a lot of information and time and devotion to our hobby. So Rick Solar is this year's Outstanding Service nominee. Bob. All right. Hold on. I'm being told that we have something else going on. And I thought I was going to escape the stage. And it shouldn't be 10 o'clock yet.
As the past president, I don't do a lot except try to keep that guy.
Gotta talk close.
Well, okay. Look, you can hear me in a meal, okay? But to try and keep him straight, full-time job. But unfortunately, it looks like the board of directors are going to have to consider a change in that it's going to be a lifetime job. Regardless, every once in a while, I'm asked to do something, and it's just a huge pleasure. And this is one of those occasions. As it turns out, we still have one more award. Margaret, if you'd come up this way. And it's probably pretty easy for you guys to kind of figure out at this point. But we have selected Daryl and Margaret Wagner for Lifetime Service Award. oftentimes the people that do the most work sometimes kind of get looked over. We need to correct that. And I don't think anybody could argue with the fact of the contribution that this couple makes to this hobby. So well earned and well deserved.
Well, my wife doesn't want to talk, which is kind of unusual. So, from
Well,
both.
it was all me. It was all me. That's all I have to say.
And I know better than. Oh, you told her to stand up? Is that what you just said? But anyways, I know better than to say too much because I still want to sleep tonight. From both of us, thank you all very much. I didn't discover the hobby until late, probably around 2005. Been collecting for over 50 years, but I do this because I enjoy it. We don't always agree with everybody in the hobby, but overall, I couldn't ask for a better group of friends, not just acquaintances, but friends. So we thank you very, very much for that.
Thank you.
And I'm going to turn, well, I guess I'm not quite done. Go ahead. Go away. All right. Thank you. Okay. So real quick, I guess I'm going to give the update on the 2026 National, which of course I didn't bring my brochure with me. I'm kind of representing Doug and Ron and Peg and Becky and Roger and Beth, and then Justin and his wife. Next year everybody's invited to Helena, Montana. I think, yeah, we got a couple of Montana people. Are you wanting to say something? Oh.
Now, I'm going to do this now. Folks, you got to come to Montana. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to tell you about Helena real quick. It's a beautiful city. There's beautiful areas around there that you need to come and vacation. Boulder, Montana has a museum of the Rockies. It's a first-class museum. You would never be happy to spend a day there. From there, you can go to Great Falls, Montana. Great Falls is where Lewis and Clark did not make the rapids. So they walked around all the way to Freeport, Montana, which is halfway between Bozeman and Helena. You got to see it. It's a great area. Fort Benton, Montana. Anybody heard of Fort Benton? That's where the West was settled. The steamboats went up to Fort Benton. It's 125 miles from Helena. It's a beautiful little city. If you want to spend a night there, which I would encourage you to do, the Grand Union Hotel, and they don't pay you for this. It's a wonderful area. Come to Montana, you'll love it. Daryl, I hate to say it, but you've been there. And you enjoyed it, correct? Absolutely. So, Helena will be a first-class event. The people that are running it, Ron, everybody else, you'll love it. So, please come to Helena, Montana. It's a great city. And by the way, in July, the average temperature is about 50 degrees at night and 75 during the day. What's not to like about that? So, we love Montana. I will say one thing. If you watch 1883, 1923, Yellowstone, you're welcome in Montana. But don't stay for more than 60 days because there's a bounty after that. We've got too many people moving up there. Enjoy it, and thank you. Well, have a great time.
10th through 20th. Evident? What? 12th. 10th through 12th. All right, July 10th through 12th is when it is. We do have packets on the table between the Berries and myself in the hall. I believe a lot of you have already picked them up. I received a few of them back. So you can fill those out and give those to us tomorrow, or you can mail them to Doug, but we're already got people. I know he went live online at 9 o'clock Saturday or Friday morning, and he's already taken reservations. So they've got a great show planned for us, so try to get up there. Now, we announced it last night at the meeting, but the 2027 show will be back in my neck of the woods, and will Bill Snell please join me? And you know what? My wife can come back up here since she likes to talk. We have a few show hosts, but Bill Snell, Chuck, and Patrick Moylan, and my wife and myself will be co-hosting the 2027 National in Lee Summit, Missouri, which is the opposite corner of Kansas City from the Expo Center. So it'll be a little bit different. I'm going to let Bill do the talking because I've done enough.
All right. So yes, in 2027, it will be our pleasure to welcome you to Lee's Summit, Missouri. We are going to be in the John Knox Pavilion in Lee's Summit, which is the southeast corner of the Kansas City Metro. It's a great venue. We have a hotel that's a little ways north of that, maybe about 5-10 minutes in Independence. It's a great location, and actually there's a beautiful walking trail that's right next to the hotel that you'll really enjoy. Let's see, anything else we need to cover?
The Bass Pro Shop.
Oh, yeah, Daryl wants to say there's a Bass Pro Shop right next to the hotel also, if you need to go shopping or something. And yeah, actually there's a shopping mall right across the street from there. So please, 2027, well, we'll see you in Lee's Summit, Missouri.
And I believe that is about the end of mine. I'm just going to make some closing remarks, then I'm going to turn it back over to our show host. From the NIA standpoint, I can't express enough our appreciation for your support of our national show, of regional shows, of our clubs, and of the hobby in general. I know sometimes if you don't get out of your region, it's kind of hard to see what the national organization does. But if you've ever got any questions about what we do or how we do it or why we do it, or suggestions of maybe other things that we can do, by all means, reach out to me, reach out to one of the board members, one of the vice presidents. Bill Haley is the new Eastern Vice President, but Gus would probably still take your phone call. Yeah, Bill Haley, let's give him a round of applause for stepping into that. After winning all those raffles and all these awards, he ought to pay for it somehow. So anyways, but I want to say thank you for coming. We can't do this without you. We can't have a hobby without its collectors and without its supporters. It's not just one or two people. It takes everybody. It takes the entire family or the entire village to make things happen. So again, I want to thank you for coming, and I'm going to ask the show host to come back up and close. Oh, Sunday morning, one other thing. Sunday morning, 8 to 8:30, we'll have devotional back over here in the seminar room where we had the meeting last night. So if you'd like to join Mr. Roberts and the others for Sunday devotion, that's 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Okay.
Again, we just want to thank you all for coming. And I think, to me, one of the most important things in the show is, the most important thing in the hobby is shows. And I'm very glad you came to this show, and I hope you support your local shows. And I hope you're able to get to a national every now and then. And we thank you very much for coming to this show, and we hope you had a great time.
Thank you all. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support, for your attendance. for your buying raffle tickets and everything else that you've all done. We have a lot of people who helped us with the show. The three of us ran national in 2010, and afterwards we had our, I don't want to say goodbye dinner, but we had a closing dinner. And what we were saying was, next time we'll do, and listed a few things we would do differently. It wasn't never again, it was next time. And one thing that we said we would do next time was we would get a lot more help. We'd get the club involved, we'd get our friends involved, and they really stepped up. A lot of them put in a lot of time at the show helping us, and we really want to appreciate that. Also, tomorrow, we're going to have another raffle by popular demand. I think it's at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock. Yeah. So if anyone else has any, tidbits that they want to contribute. Oh, and there's 2 more centerpieces in the raffle tomorrow. So that's yet another reason to participate in our next raffle.
I just want to say, I echo what Jill said. Just thank you. And we had some killer support this year with Brenda and Al Klaus. I'm going to name names because I'm not afraid of that. Marty and Ralph with all the security, and Michael and Brittany helping with all the raffles, John D'Souza with some of the awards, and certainly Bill and Jill who did the lion's share of the work. Bob helped us with some of the stuff. Tammy, who already got an award for helping us. So the guilty need to be accused of being guilty and convicted of really helping us out a lot. All I can say is thank you. It's been a great show. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
That's it.
We'd also like to thank Dario too. He was really a great help.